I really hope that you have been adding good clients to your list, people who are not quite so price sensitive, that are not going to drop you as soon as they start paying a little bit more for gas. Most of the time, I'm very optimistic on this channel, and while I want you to push forward with your business and shoot for the moon, I do want to give you a word of caution and a word of warning, and maybe some tips, that can help you get through what I feel like is going to be pretty sketchy times here in the next year or two. We'll kind of dive into that in the video, kind of, what I see, maybe some of the challenges that you're going to come up with, and then some things that you can do to just kind of prepare yourself, to come out the other side stronger than when you went into it. So, as many of you know, I mean, we are in an economic squeeze right now, and really, guys, I truly feel like it's only going to get tighter and tighter and tighter. I have a couple buddies who have landscaping businesses, and they are struggling putting work on the books with landscaping jobs. I hope that, you have built some type of recurring maintenance into your business model. I have always been an advocate just for the predictability of mowing. And this year, well, actually last year is when we started our sod installations and landscaping. And while that has been great, that aspect of my business has always been, quote, icing on the cake. It has never made up the bulk of my business. And really, it is kind of a shot, to the ego to not be doing big hardscape projects and big, beautiful landscaping installs. But there really is value and predictability in the mowing maintenance aspect of things. So I'm feeling a little more comfortable going into these darker days, if you will, over the next year or two as the economy continues to get squeezed. But I really have a couple landscaping buddies that are feeling this. It's difficult for them to put work on the books where they used to be booked out 3, 4, 5 months. They're kind of going, every week, every 2 weeks, and they're really having to squeeze their prices to get to an area where they have just work on the books right now. The entire economy is sketchy right now with regards to extra spending and landscaping installations and those types of things. It's not like a have-to-have thing, whereas mowing is. So the first tip, I guess, that I would give you, if you're worried is, if at all possible, please add some type of basic maintenance, whether it's mowing to your business, or if you're doing only landscape installs, see if you can get some type of service agreement so that you service the maintenance of the weeds in the beds, or spraying the beds, or the pruning of the beds, or something. You really need to think through that and add some type of predictability and recurring revenue that is on the books, that is predictable for your business. That'll really, really help, okay? So first tip, recurring revenue. Do something to figure that out. The second thing that I would tell you, in addition to adding some type of predictable recurring maintenance to your business model, would be to trim every bit of excess fat or dead weight from your business right now. If the debt that you have on your balance sheet that you're carrying, making payments on, if that debt does not directly contribute to a very, very high return on investment for your business, you need to get rid of it, man. If you have payments that you're making on equipment that is not just really, really working very, very hard for your business, you need to drop that now, man. Warren Buffett, he has a very famous saying that says, whenever the tide goes out, you will see who has been swimming naked. And we've really been in the last few years of prosperity where it's been okay to add all these payments on because the work is just flowing in. But man, I tell you, if you are over leveraged with that debt, and that debt is not working hard for your business, you need to be very, very careful with that debt right now. And I would say drop it as quickly as you can. Go through your balance sheet, go through all your payments every month on things that are not directly contributing to sales in your business. And if they're not directly contributing to sales in your bottom line, get rid of it, man. Get rid of that aerator that you're using once a year. Just rent that thing, dude. Like, get rid of that truck that's sitting around in the yard, that's you're making payments on and insurance on, that you're not working all the time. Figure out a way to get more production out of your current crews instead of adding on additional people right now. You need to maximize your productivity, cut debt. And while we always preach that on this channel, I just want to stress the importance of it now more so than ever. It's extremely important to cut the fat and maximize the production capacity of your current assets, whether it's your mowers, your trucks, your equipment, your employees, your overhead, like your storage centers and stuff like that. Get maximum use out of that stuff and trim all the fat, because I think we're going to get lean here in the next year or two. The third thing that I would tell you is be very, very careful on how you raise prices to new and existing clients, and really be on your P's and Q's with regards to quality and your customer service right now, okay? Again, people they're skittish right now, man, and if you're dropping the ball by not answering their phone calls or returning their phone calls or not following up with them, and your lawn service is just so-so, and your communication's not good, I mean, people, they will have options, they will have options, and they're going to be deciding, do I really, need to be paying this person who's just showing up and doing a mediocre job on my grass, $200 a month to come cut my grass, is that necessary? And I would just warn you to be very mindful about that. Always have excellent customer service. We know how important that is to set ourselves apart. But particularly right now, really be on your P's and Q's with all that stuff. Follow up on those emails whenever you get home in the evening. Really reach out to your client, see if there's anything that you can do to help them out. There's anything, just be very, very proactive, above and beyond what you normally would, and just really, really hammer down on the quality of the work that you and your guys are doing right now. And while this all sounds, kind of doom and gloom, I want to encourage you that I truly feel that those lawn care businesses who navigate this uncertain time that I think we're going to be coming up in, if you just have the staying power, I've said this for a really, really long time, you don't even have to be the best lawn care service ever, man. You just have to have staying power and stick around, and don't blow yourself out of the water with the debt. If you can just stick around, I think you're going to have a massive opportunity in the future with being able to pick up more employees, whether that's having higher margins, whether that's taking on a lot of extra work when the market does rebound. Just if you are positioned in the market and make it through this downturn, I really feel like you are in a good position to just hit the gas if that's what you want for your business. So again, guys, while you always hear me saying, I'm just as optimistic as a business owner as there is, I'm also a very cautious, and I think through things very, very much so before I do anything. And I think that's one of the things that has helped me is how lean that we ran, and it's probably a lot of the appeal to this channel. Just with us running very lean with a minimal storage unit, minimal crews, minimal equipment and stuff, I just feel like it's very relatable to people. And if you're in a similar situation, I would really encourage you, man, lean things out, be really on your P's and Q's with the work that you're doing. Be careful, about how aggressively you're raising your prices, and trim all the fat, trim all the fat in your business that does not directly contribute to sales right now. I think if you will do those things, I think you're going to be in a really good position whenever our economy does rebound, and it will rebound, guys. You just have to be able to stick around for the rough ride for a little bit. That's what I got for you this weekend. Everybody take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.